Welcome back to United Rogue. I'm here with Kill Hubris, and we're back for the last match of tonight. It's going to be a spicy one because it is a Ramen Bowl match between the Detroit Wolfpack and the San Francisco Cyborgs. How are you doing, Kill Hubris?
I'm doing fantastic. Sunday night before the eclipse. Hopefully everything goes good tomorrow. We're scheduled for clouds tomorrow, so I'm hoping to actually see a little bit of it. That's the big thing for tomorrow, but the big thing for tonight is San Francisco and Detroit, a 2-1 team versus a 1-2 team, trying to sort out the mid-season. Let's see, Detroit 2-1 record coming into this, San Francisco 1-2. Both of them still still in the hunt. This should be a spicy one tonight.
And I believe from San Francisco, they actually have two of the reigning Ramen Bowl champions from last season, Vulcan and Eclipse. And they have the most goals on their team so far. So those two players are what I am eyeing on so far in this series. Slumpy's going to get this one through. It's going to be dropped down to Vulcan. Prisma gets a demo. Poofy can send it back to the corner. It's going to be there. A double commit from Prisma and Eclipse. Go back to Poofy.
Sorry, I thought I disconnected there for a second.
No, it's fine. It's gonna go back to Vulcan, back to Poofy. Ooh, Prisma's got a lot of space for this one. What can he work? What can he cook up? He didn't cook up much because he just got demoed. Now this leads for an attack from Sizz, but Vulcan will get the beat right there. And so far, 0-0. No shots. No, it's all zeros on the board. Yep. Besides what just happened here.
Sizz is living on their side of the field. He's staying in their mind the whole time, taking boosts and making plays. That's a lot of pressure from Detroit early on, but San Francisco holding on to it early. Prisma back to Eclipse. Eclipse big boom down to midfield. Schlumpy back to Sizz. Sizz back to Schlumpy, back to Sizz, and that's a shot on goal. Sizz scores. Detroit with opening goal.
How you mentioned how Sizz has just been in his team's half for as long as I don't even know, and that just proves it's a scary sign for the Cyborgs that you can't let this man cook, because look what he did there. He just scored on you. And now the Wolfpack are up 1-0. Clips will not get the 50. Some people get it through. Vulcan will have to 50 here, but Sizz is right there. He has got a little boost. And he scores his second of tonight. No, Prisma will get the save right there. Prisma, he's by himself. He's going to be intercepted immediately by Slumpy. Going to go back to the side of the Cyborgs. Goofy and Eclipse. Eclipse will get that 50 win. Going to go back to Vulcan. A great demo from Eclipse. It lightens up the defense from the Wolfpack, but still Sizz, he's just one of his own kind. He'll get it through, but it's going to go back and forth now. Maybe San Francisco could answer here.
Sizz went down there with 0 boost and stole theirs. He is not afraid to stay in their half and push and press. Detroit keeping the pressure on early here. Eclipse trying to dribble. He's going to have to get around Sizz. Sizz leaves it. Vulcan cannot make a play on it. Prisma. Vulcan back to Eclipse. There's going to be some San Francisco on the attack. This is going to be the best thing to do to keep Detroit from... Oh my goodness. And then just as I say it, they clear it downfield. That ball's in front of the net, dropping down. Eclipse with a great clear to keep that keep San Francisco at a 1-goal deficit. But Detroit, don't look now. They're right back on the offense. Sizz looking for a flip reset pass off the backboard. Cannot find the pass. Back and forth we go. San Francisco, one less player to worry about on Detroit's half as Sizz gets a demo on Prisma. Pinch to the center. Schlumpy picks it up and gets demoed for his efforts. Vulcan to himself, tries to center it. Is their teammate there? No. Eclipse staying back, knowing that Sizz is a threat coming off the ceiling. Schlumpy down in front of the net. Vulcan clears it to the corner. Sizz all day, every day, just in the other opponents' half. You know, he's got that all black car like a ninja. Comes back and makes the save. Sizz, great play.
Is having the only goal and the only saves for the Wolfpack. He is a force to be reckoned with. He is the 195 of the Wolfpack. So kind of expect a lot from him, and he is living up to his salary. Now Eclipse trying to get a beat over there. So far, the Cyborgs have gotten some attacks in. Prisma's there for a shot, and Poofy. Oh, we get a nice good save. Vulcan
Oh my goodness.
gets a shot in, but it's just off, and Prisma couldn't put it in either. Could this one go in? Oh, Sizz, this the king of the saves and the king of the goals. It's gonna be hard to get past him, but San Francisco are trying their best.
I mean, this is a 1-goal game. This is a lot of offense for a 1-goal game. Don't look now at Cliff's huge save there to keep the 2-goal deficit away from San Francisco. Vulcan leaves it back and make a play around the corner, unable to. Sizz, big clear, back wall pass. That guy's going to drop down in front. Sizz unable to get a touch up top. Detroit, the best way to just to languish out these last 30 seconds is to keep the ball in San Francisco's half. San Francisco needs to gather some boost and make a play. They've got 20 seconds now to make a play.
San Francisco, they beat only one shot less, but Poofy might just seal the deal right here, as no one was really hurt. Detroit.
Oh, yeah.
He scored on the Cyborgs right there, and Prisma couldn't be there to save it. No one was behind him, so there it is. I feel like San Francisco has a great alternative as well. That's why I'm getting a little bit confused here, but so far it looks like a Detroit Wolfpack masterclass here as time is ticking down, and the ball is stuck in the side of the Cyborgs, which means it's pretty much it.
Well, a glory goal here for San Francisco could make them feel better coming into game 2, but instead Detroit going to get what would have been a 3rd goal there at the last moment. So far, everything's been going Detroit's way. I mean, Sizz with 3 saves, a total of 6 shots on goal from San Francisco, but the big thing is none of them finding the back of the net. That's going to be the thing that they need to see going forward in the games is that the shots on, quality shots on goal.
San Francisco had a lot of opportunities. It's just either they just didn't really make the net, or they got saved away by a monster named Sizz. But honestly, I don't see Detroit absolutely destroying the Cyborgs team. This Cyborgs team, they do have 2 of the reigning champions on it. You can't underestimate them. I feel like the next few games just might be close as well. Maybe San Francisco could get that win in and tie up the series. So far, it's a pretty good fight going along in the series.
Yeah, even matchup across the board, except for the goals where it counts the most. A good number of shots, both teams saves, both teams coming out with a physical play. I think you're right. Neither team has, I don't think either team is going to run away with this. Detroit did a good job to keep that a 2-0 game. Game 1, let's see what San Francisco can do for game 2. As we go, Schlumpy receives the kickoff. Immediately, San Francisco turns the tide. Sizz takes the player out of midair, sends him to midfield. Oh, that's going to be a shot. Okay, that's off the post, but very close shot. I'm getting latency all over the place here. I can't tell where the ball is going. Good luck.
So far, San Francisco, I have that 1 shot, but Poofy's there now. Flips will get the beat over. Go back to Sizz. Oh, he's got a lot of space. He's got a lot of boost too. What can he do with it? Oh no, he gets demoed, and that's the first goal of the series and the first goal of the game in front of Cyborgs. A great answer to last game.
Yeah, well, I was gonna say kind of a heavy touch there for Sizz, but Plasma making it really nice and easy for Vulcan to see that ball coming across and put it on net. Excellent demo. Demos can open up the game, especially if you're having a tough time getting past the defense. Schlumpy back to midfield, cut off again. That midfield play here, back and forth. I think that's going to be a big decider of who goes on to win this series, is who controls the midfield. Sizz going to float this up, full tank of boost, gets a reset, takes it on the ground, tries to get a bump. Poofy coming in for the shot. Detroit's going to slow it down, regroup here. Schlumpy off his own back wall, trying to pinch it with Sizz. No, instead takes it to the mid wall. Sizz, big bang. But Prisma is the first one up for this. 50-50 in midfield. Eclipse wraps around his own net. He's gonna have to get in front of this. Shot is high. Vulcan takes control. Woo. That was a close one for Detroit. Nice demo. That's gonna open it up. Oh, Eclipse is bumping everybody out. Speaking of Eclipse.
Eclipse has 36 demos so far in this season, which I think might just be number one. Let me just check here. I think it's oh no, he doesn't, but he's pretty close to it. But oh, what a great save away by Poofy, but Vulcan will get the rebound, and there it is. 2-0 for the Cyborgs.
All right. So, I mean, yeah, the first game, 2-0 Detroit. Second game, 2-0 San Francisco. Much quicker for San Francisco getting to that 2-goal lead. But nonetheless, back and forth we go. That's going to be easily third for Vulcan. Poofy sending it back to the... Sometimes that's a pretty safe play, is to put it back in your own corner. And Sizz was there, but you know what? It just wasn't there fast enough. 3-0 for San Francisco.
Great answer to last game, as San Francisco now have a 3-goal lead here. Be hard for the Wolfpack to come back from this. Maybe a goal could happen here, and maybe they could shorten the lead a little bit. But there it is, as I say, Wolfpack will get one on the board for this game, number 2.
And don't count them out. That was an excellent pass across the field. Schlumpy finding the corner. You see 2 San Francisco players diving for it there. Too little, too late. San Francisco gives up a 1 goal. Detroit sends 2 at the kickoff. Go ahead.
Still a lot of time left for these 2 teams. Maybe San Francisco could extend the lead even more, or maybe Wolfpack may be able to tie it up. I think it could really happen here, as you have good players. Like, I haven't seen too much from Sizz so far in the second game, but in that first game, I think he was basically the entire game, as his name was said a lot. But oh, this one just almost slipped in, but Poofy will get a savior medal right there. But
that's often why it's so important to get that first goal. Is like, after that first goal, Sizz felt more comfortable living in San Francisco's half, taking up some space in their brain, always wondering where he is, what he's going to do with the ball. San Francisco now with the lead, almost 4-1 lead there. Now doesn't have to worry so much about Sizz. They've got all the time in the world. They've got the upper hand. They can dictate the game they want to play, and they've been doing a good job of it in game 2. Pinch off the back wall here. Sizz breaks up the opportunity for a pinch. Go for the ball. And instead of going for the ball, go for the player. Detroit keeping the pressure on San Francisco by just staying in the way. They're not letting San Francisco get a clean touch on this. Shot to the left post, now to the right post. Post to post we go.
That goal needed to happen.
Oh man, they really did need that one there. With a minute left, 2-1, a 2-goal deficit versus a 1-goal deficit. It's a tall order, especially with the quality of play from San Francisco we're seeing. Prisma going to follow this. Leaves it for Eclipse, actually. Back wall. Schlumpy breaks up the play. Sizz 50-50 with Prisma. Goes Vulcan. Air drag. He's going to make this a shot. Back touch. Or nope. That's all he could do. But that's all he needed to do. Waste some time. They've got 20 seconds left. Detroit is the one that has to answer. And Vulcan puts it back wall and leaving it in front of the net. Oh, man.
Yeah, so far I haven't seen too much attacks from the Wolfpack here. They only got 4 shots compared to San Francisco's 12, which really shows that San Francisco has been stepping up, and now Detroit Wolfpack, they really need to find a way to counter the stronger San Francisco team after this first game, and then the second game. They really showed up the third game. I'm interested to see what's going to go happen there, but Detroit, really good defense over there, but just way too many shots from the Cyborgs to secure that win for them.
Punch. Detroit, that first game, like I said, we saw Sizz just everywhere dictating the game he wanted to play. San Francisco as a team effort this time, just, I mean, how many shots? 12 shots to 4. I mean, just peppering the net and dictating the game they want to play. So punch, counter punch. Let's see if Detroit has an answer in going into game 3. Once again, I mean, like, yeah, Detroit first game, San Francisco second game. We are not going to see either team run away with it. I do not believe.
I'd just like to see more from Sizz. He was at the bottom of the leaderboards last game. Didn't really see much from me. It looks like he slowed down, or maybe San Francisco invented a new playstyle that really counters him and doesn't allow Sizz to really do too much. So, third game, I'm interested to see what's been happening in this game. But Detroit currently have the attack. They have that first shot. Slumpy, be there for it. Gonna try and get it again. Broken will get a hit. Poofy up to the corner. Eclipse will go up and try and get the ball. He will not get that ball. Vulcan will be there though. Sizz gets it away to the side of San Francisco. Gonna pass in mid. Gonna be intercepted by Eclipse. Gonna go back to Prisma. That one's gonna be on target. Poofy will get a great save. And Poofy so far has showing up in the defensive efforts for the Wolfpack. But I want to see more offense from the Wolfpack compared to last game.
Yeah, we saw some early pressure off the kickoff from Sizz, you know, that air drag toward the net. I'd like to see more of that, just keep in possession. We don't want to get into like a game of banger ball, tennis match back and forth. I do want to see the intent from either team. Right now, it's kind of been a back and forth, kind of bang it down the field, see what we can find kind of match. Vulcan takes possession though here, just gonna try to do something with it in front of the net, but Detroit cuts that play off quickly. Sizz in the corner here misses the corner boost. That could be big as he's gonna come back thirsty. Gets bumped by Poofy, and that's gonna be that's all the space they needed for San Francisco to take control and get the first goal of this game.
One double commit from Wolfpack really costed them as San Francisco would slide that ball in. And so far, it's been 4 unanswered, I believe. No, the Wolfpack scored last game. But anyways, San Francisco still have 4 shots. Gonna go back to the side of the Cyborgs. Sizz is up for this one. It's gonna go down. This one might be an Eclipse will score that one.
Yeah, I'm sorry, it's on stream. Everybody knows now. That was an own goal by San Francisco. You gotta try to get it off that back wall there. I mean, he had to do something, right? So call it an own goal, call it will you will, but he was making the right play there. Just unfortunately did not get there in time to get it pinched off the back net or the back of his own goal. 1-1. Detroit, San Francisco, tied series, tied game, game 3. Sizz takes it off the sidewall. Coming down, going to try to dunk Vulcan back. The ball bounces in front of the net, but both of the Detroit Wolfpack players having to play back. Got to respect the opportunity of, or the ability of San Francisco to mount a counterattack there. Stayed back, made the right play. Midfield, both teams trying to take possession, trying to take control of this game and this match. Tied 1. Here we are at halftime. What do you think?
I just want to see more from Detroit. They don't have too much shots at the moment, but so far they aren't looking too bad. But San Francisco, I feel like they're getting much more possession. But as I say, another shot comes from the Wolfpack, but now it's going to be saved easily by Prisma with a touch to go back to Vulcan, back to the corner, but Slumpy will be right there for it. It's gonna go back to Poofy. Go get past 2. Eclipse's last back. Poofy back to Sizz. It's off. And pretty unfortunate from Wolfpack, but hey, you're not losing, so just try again, and maybe something will work.
Yeah, I think both teams are just trying to figure out what's gonna work against the other team. We're seeing some physical play come out. We're seeing, throw the kitchen sink at it and see what happens. Pinch off the ceiling, goes toward net. Easy save for Schlumpy. Back and forth we go. San Francisco. Vulcan slows it down, takes possession, gets bumped to the ceiling by Schlumpy. This is back to Prisma. Sizz and Prisma 50-50 goes in front of the net, but two San Francisco players there to win the 50 that they needed to put the second goal in the net. That wasn't a 50-50, that was a 70-30. Trying to beat two players to that ball. And the goal, I mean, the ball goes toward the net into the goal, but after they won that 50, it was over as the third man gets beat for Detroit 2-1 San Francisco.
Yeah, both of the goals from San Francisco have been off defensive mistakes from the Wolfpack, which you got to be really cautious about that because this is Rumble. It's very easily for Rumble players to capitalize off of your mistakes. They are very smart and very mechanical. So far, maybe a third goal come across, but the players from the Cyborgs are not in the best position to shoot. Sizz up for this one. It's going to be off the backboard again. Let's go back to Vulcan. He misses, and now Eclipse has an opportunity here. Slumpy gets back, but doesn't hit the ball. Back to Sizz. Goofy trying to intercept. He does so. Gonna go back to Slumpy. Gets demoed. Gonna back to Sizz. The opportunity here. Off the backboard once more. That's pretty unfortunate. You gotta get a goal here right now if you are the Wolfpack.
The top post for San Francisco has been doing a lot of work tonight. Sizz at least two off the top post. I believe Poofy had another one off the top post. I mean, just unfortunate. Those shots, when you're down by one, they have got to go in. One of those has got to find the back of the net. Detroit, everything they got to do is send the kitchen sink. 10 seconds to go. Do not let this ball touch the ground. Do not let San Francisco.
Oh no!
That was it. That's the one they needed. Oh, what are they doing? Okay, oh, good Lord. San Francisco giving me a heart attack here. Trying to give up the game there, or at least get it into overtime there. Detroit missing the opportunity to go to overtime in game 3. San Francisco, the heart attack kings. I mean, try to give them a goal there at the end. We're going into game 4, but I do not believe a game 5 is out of the realm of possibility.
I feel like Detroit has that opportunity to come back. They just need to land their shots and get more offense going. They do have more of an even comparison compared to last game. 7 shots to 10. So pretty interested to see what could happen next in this game number 4. So far, Sizz has been. I'm seeing more from Sizz. He has 6 shots, but just better been saved or just slightly off.
Yeah, I mean, you see Sizz. I mean, and let's not discount what Eclipse did that game. 6 shots on that as well, 2 goals. But Sizz seems to be the point man for Detroit, whereas San Francisco seems to be kind of distributing the ball more freely. It's 2 different play styles here. At moments, you see Detroit just taking control, and I want to, especially in game 1, we saw it for almost the entire 5 minutes. Detroit dictating their game. If they can do that in game 4, I believe we'll see a game 5. I love 5-game series. Keep it interesting. And once again, both of these teams are kind of in the middle of the pack right now. You both want to build momentum going into the season. So let's see. This is not it's not a throwaway match here. So Schlumpy, Vulcan. Poofy gonna have to stop this shot there. Oh, Schlumpy comes in with the save. Excellent way to back up your teammate there, Schlumpy. Midfield looking for another. Well, here we go. Corner to Prisma. Prisma 50-50 gets demoed by Sizz. Eclipse leaves it down in front for Vulcan. Vulcan shot on net. Bounces off the back post. Followed by Prisma. As actually ends up being a pass to Eclipse. Eclipse finishes it. Every single player from San Francisco touching the ball. Finally finding the back of the net. 1-goal lead for San Francisco. Game 4, Detroit on the back foot already.
Yes, this might as well be. Oh, as I say, the game is immediately tied, and there we go. Sizz will immediately equalize it off that kickoff, getting past 2 players and making this game still in the hands of the Wolfpack to try and win it.
All right, Sizz is like, fine, I'll take it in my own hands. Sizz once again, big clear down. Vulcan puts it into his own corner, trying to get a double touch read, leaves it for Prisma. Poofy around the corner, Prisma off the ceiling, picked up by Eclipse, shot on net. Eclipse just cracked the last 2 games. Eclipse, excellent read. I mean, what do you do with that? 76 miles an hour toward your own net. You're not expecting that shot that quick, that fast on net. I mean, incredible shot by Eclipse.
Absolutely, that one just was a slot in the right side, a long shot. Oh my goodness, that one almost went through. It was like a little pinch goal, but just that crossbar. I believe it hit the post. I'm not too sure. I didn't really see it as well, but so far, some opportunities for the Wolfpack. Poofy's up for this one. It's going to be off, but Slumpy, we can send it high. Now Sizz is going to go up for this one. Slumpy with a demo. Prisma's the last one back. He'll send it away, back to the side of the Wolfpack. Prisma looking for someone mid, but no one is mid besides Poofy. He's trying to get this one through. He does so. Prisma's up for this. Gonna back to Sizz. First Slumpy gets the beat. Gonna go back down. Prisma. He had an awkward launch, so Eclipse will get that. Gonna go back to Sizz. Vulcan will get the beat. Slumpy's also back. He cannot get beat here, or else this could be trouble for the Wolfpack. And there it is.
Vulcan fully taking advantage of the one-on-one situation here. Somebody must play ones. That shot, I mean, right toward the top right corner. Not a lot you can do there on defense. I mean, you just got to put yourself in the way. But Detroit down 2 in a pivotal game 4 here. I do like the pressure that they have off of kickoffs, but you know, the only problem is like if you're only scoring after they score, well, never mind, they score anyway. All right, back to 1-goal game. Incredible shot by Sizz.
Incredible shot by Sizz. Yeah, it looks so mechanical, but the person who actually scored it is Vulcan. That's the second own goal from the Cyborgs, but hey, the Cyborgs aren't losing, so
it's another situation where they,
cutting your ladle in
what a play. Detroit willing themselves off the kickoffs back into this game. I mean, if you're able to get pressure off the kickoffs, then you're in any game. So I mean, we thought they were down 2 going into game 4, and then 20 seconds later we're tied up 3-3. That being able to dictate kickoffs coming up spades for Detroit.
The same play, you love to see it from Detroit. So far, Detroit still aren't winning. I haven't seen Detroit in the lead for I don't even know, ever since the first game.
Yeah, it's been a minute.
Go back down.
Or 15. But nobody's counting.
I'd love to see Detroit win this, just for the content,
Yeah, that's what we're here for, the content. But yeah, we do like to see a good Rocket League, and this is Ramen Bowl. This is the best of the best. Let's see it.
They just have so much potential. And I don't really care who wins the game 5, but it'd be nice to see it, honestly.
Oh yeah. Well, yeah. I mean, game 5 overtime. That's where it's at. I mean, in the playoffs, it's game 7 overtimes. Those are the games that we remember. The plays from, the names that we remember are made in those game 5s. So like nobody remembers a game 3 route. So let's see it. 3-3, minute 30 here left. Poofy trying to leave it for Sizz. Sizz back to Poofy. Poofy gonna try to redirect this. Sizz takes out the goalie, but unfortunately, nice clear by Vulcan, gets it back to midfield. Sizz gonna take possession of this, looking for a teammate. Takes 2 San Francisco players to get the ball off of Sizz. Back to midfield we go. Prisma first 1-2. This leaves it for Vulcan. Sizz cuts off the pass. Leaves it for Poofy. Poofy net shot on net is going to be wide. Schlumpy though finds the back of the net off the rebound.
I'd love to see Detroit finally getting that lead ever since that first game. Slumpy with a great angle goal. Lots of speed in that shot as well. Now, middle left, San Francisco, it's their job to try and equalize. And it's the Wolfpack's job to survive. And that's not going so well as the Clips got that one demo, and it leads to a goal from Vulcan.
I believe that's at least the third or fourth kickoff goal we've seen. We've seen 2 from Detroit, and I believe a third from San Francisco right here, sending the house, all 3 players on the back wall of Detroit. If that does not go in, it's going the other way. Detroit running away with the game, but instead we are tied 4-4 in game 4. 44 seconds left. That's too many fours. Good Lord.
Vulcan's got to be. No one is covering the net. That could be troublesome from the Wolfpack, but thankfully one demo lines it up.
Poofy.
And Poofy's having a 2v1 situation here. Poofy's trying to beat here. Go back to Sizz and send it back to Slumpy. Poofy a little bit double. Oh my goodness, that could be troublesome. Eclipse is up for this one. Could he find the dagger? Maybe Vulcan. Oh, he's gonna go off the post. Eclipse right there, and he'll score it for the Cyborgs.
Oh man, unfortunate back pass here. I mean, Poofy looking for Sizz, or hitting it right off the top of Sizz's hood, going back kind of into a unexpected San Francisco offensive play. Eclipse just hanging around the net, able to put the ball in. Wasn't pretty, but it was exactly what San Francisco needed. Can Detroit find another kickoff goal here to send us into game 5 or game 4 overtime? Schlumpy, back wall. Poofy pops it off the corner. Sizz, Reed off the sidewall. Poofy, can he read this shot from Vulcan? Pops it up in the air. Eclipse just trying to put it on the ground. Is that going to be it? That will be it. San Francisco winners in 4.
Beautiful work from San Francisco. It was pretty close in that last game, but San Francisco took advantage of some of the mistakes that the Detroit Wolfpack were doing, and they just edged them out slightly. Beautiful work from the reigning champions, Eclipse and Vulcan, and their new teammate Prisma, who I thought was really good as well, getting the MVP. Not really getting the MVP, but getting 3 assists as well. Hats off to the Cyborgs, and great effort from the Wolfpack to try shut the Cyborgs down, but the Cyborgs just too much for them.
I mean, San Francisco staying in there, keeping their game plan in mind. Detroit, scoring so many kickoff goals, they could put San Francisco on the back foot, but keeping in there. I mean, the first couple goals or first couple games were low scoring efforts, but that game 4, 9 goals between the 2 of them. That could have gone either way. San Francisco, excellent win going into the next week. Excellent United Road league play. I mean, that's an excellent one to leave on. Eclipse, leaving us his calling card for the Eclipse on Monday. I don't know. I'm trying to make some kind of pun there, but excellent weekend. Excellent United Road games. Signing off here, Killer Cubris.